Hi guys, just want to give an update on Duterte. Letters from Duterte. This is kind of a good news for for Duterte, a Duterte supporter. Kas English Tagalog na lang tayo. No, I'm gonna speak English Tagalog. So kaya magandang news kasi yung SolGen Solicitor General ng government ay nag-recuse sa sarili na ipagtanggol ang habeas corpus from the Supreme Court. Pinal ng mga anak ni or kamag-anak ni Duterte kasi daw parang siya alanganin, he cannot. I don't think because he just kind of disagree with the with his boss, the government. Because on a previous statement that he has said that he doesn't think. This is from Secretary Guevara. He doesn't think that ICC have jurisdiction over the Philippines or on Duterte. So that's what his belief, and I have watched Secretary Guevara ever since when he was still working for the Duterte. So he's I think he was a man of his word, and he's an honorable man. May class siya. And then I also, not only because he was also a law partner of the former Secretary Medellin. They were friends, of course. Secretary Medellin was the one with Duterte right now. He's the one who flew to The Hague with Duterte, and he represent Duterte on the the first appearance of court appearance. Now let me just kind of brief you on this Rome Statute. This is all the argument is all right centered on this statute right here, the Rome Statute. What is the Rome Statute? Yung Rome Statute ay ng ICC na develop ng ICC yan in 1998. It was this Rome Statute is an international treaty that established the International Criminal Court, adopted in Rome on July 17, 1998, and entering into force on July 1st of 2002, granting court jurisdiction over genocide, crime against humanity, war crimes, and the crime of aggression. I think this is one of the charges on Duterte was the crime against humanity. And I just want to point out one of the key things here is I was reading through the what are the key on this Rome Statute. On the complementary, it said that the ICC jurisdiction, this is very important, it said the ICC jurisdiction is complementary to national criminal jurisdiction, meaning it can only act when states are unwilling or unable genuinely prosecute perpetrators of this crime. So it's very clear. Is that they only act when states are unwilling or unable. That means if the Philippine government are unable or unwilling to act, then that's only they will be come in or call in to take over. So we still have a government that's still functioning. So why would they just like I just said in a couple of my video, I have totally disagree with this the whole arresting with Duterte. And then they can they can do it in the Philippines. Why can't they do it? Duterte is not in power anymore. It's not like he's still the president. And then of course if he's still the president, who's gonna arrest him? So that's my argument. My common sense argument. Uh, yeah, that I think that's his. That's a center of all the things. And then of course the camp of Duterte was saying this is like a case of a kidnapping, because why? Why would they say that? I watch. I watch. It's very interesting. You guys have to watch this. No, not this one right here. Let me show you a photo. Oh, before I go any farther, I'm going to just say this is the Duterte's lawyer, and then he's the ICC accredited, lawyer. And he said Duterte ICC lead counsel, and I'm very confident he will be acquitted. He will be acquitted. So the lawyer, so to all the Duterte supporter, just relax. I think former President Duterte is in good hand. This is according to his lawyer. Of course, people say, of course, the lawyer is going to say that, other, if you say, you're going to lose, you're probably not going to hire him, right? And the other good news is, I just found that out from, watching a video of Harry Roque. It's one of the lawyer of Duterte. But of course, this right now is kind of they still try to figure out who's going to be the three lawyer for Duterte. There's only a limit of three lawyer, I think, and then so if they're still working around, who's going to do that. But forgot this name. He's going to be the lead lawyer. And then I think Sarah Duterte still try to interview a couple more people to figure it out. What am I going to say? Oh, I was going to say Harry Roque was saying that the ICC is providing the fund. Basically ICC is going to pay for the lawyer, but they have a set amount. I can't remember how much is it though, but according to Harry Roque, it's not that much. So they just have to, you have to kind of also limit, you probably cannot hire a very, a high-profile lawyer because it's going to be expensive, and then you don't have the fund. And I was listening to one of the ICC lawyer. They were saying that they will provide you the fund, but you also have to just show that you are indigent. You don't have money to pay for the lawyer, so they will provide you. And the way we have seen, Duterte, he said it many times. He just right now he's on a government pension, just like me. He's on a government pension. I mean, the pool president, he just I think he's the most honest, not corrupt, president. After his term is done, he just went back to his very, very humble home in Davao. So you can tell that he's just a humble man, and also not corrupt. So yeah, I think he was certainly qualified for for that for the ICC legal fund. Anyway, and I have strong belief that he has a strong case because he, like I said, Philippine. I just checked before I start to do the video. Philippines has about 110 or 114 population, 100,000, 114,000. Did I say it correctly? 114,000 population in the Philippines. And then I remember sabi ni Pangulong Duterte noon, I think there's 3 or 4 million mga addict. He was saying at the time he said that the country has about 3 or 4 million addict, and it just It's almost like a 4%, 3 or 4%. That's too many. It was so deep and so it just so bad. The situation was so bad that he just had to put the foot down. Make sure they have to control it, and that's why he go declare the war on drugs, and he has to like tell the police to just go and go against this criminal, because when people don't then when they don't have a job, sometimes they fall into these criminal activities, stealing or selling drugs. That's what happened. And it's so easy to blame the president, like hey, it's your job to give people some work, but he had admitted he doesn't have that many job for that many people, and that's why he always appreciate the OFW, the one who were working overseas. He always called them the heroes, the heroes, and he wants to protect them. I don't know how many times he would say it, that these people that sacrifice and go abroad to work for their family, and then what happened while they are away? The kids, they left it to their relatives. Sometimes they cannot take good care or look after them carefully, and they start to go into bad bad situation, or how do you say this, like um, and then align with bad influence, people, and they start to go into drinking and drugs and something like that, while the parents were sacrificing, working their butt off, so to be able to send them money. So what Duterte was saying, he was just protecting their family, because he loved the OFW. He think those are the Philippines has a big a big OFW people working abroad. So that I think it's one of the probably one of the biggest remittance, sending back, generating money to the Philippine income, was the OFW. That's what I'm trying to say. So and then he said, the parents go out, sacrifice themselves. I have to protect them. I have to protect their family, the kids. And I share with you already. One of the in my opinion, one of the probably biggest defense for Duterte was to show that this one right here, you know, uh, kids are getting abused, getting raped by the addict. So it was really bad. It was really bad. So that's the now. Let's go. I've seen people were complaining about the General Torre, the way he arrests Duterte. I don't know. For me, I just want to give my try to be non-biased, but I'm pro Duterte, as you can see, because why I'm always like to go. I like to cheer for the underdog. I like to cheer for underdog, just the way I am. And then not only because I like to cheer for the underdog, but I know he's a good president. I know he loved the Filipino people, and he's probably the only one that uh, did not steal money from the people. So, and then people were criticizing the arrest by General Torre, but I think he was just doing his job. Like I have said this already, and I rewatch it. And I also watched an interview of General Torre. He have said it. I think finally, it's like you have to, tell them this is it. And I think he told the president, the former president, he said, I want to, if I have to drag you or something like that, you're going to look bad. I'm going to look bad. So let kind of save, save, for your sake and for my sake, let's just go. There's no other alternative, and then he has to put the what do you call that, the posas on. What's the posas in English? Can't remember. Sometimes my brain just frozen. Uh, you know th- that cup to Medellin when after that they know it's already time to go. So I mean we have seen the video. It went smooth. Went upstairs to the plane and then flew to the Hague. But the thing is again, they're supposed to to take Duterte to a court, and I think from the very beginning Duterte was asking, okay, you arresting me, but take me to the court, because Duterte is he's a lawyer and he's a prosecutor. He knows the process. So he's asking the general to take him to the court, but the general doesn't want to do that because that's not what the order. The order was to ship him out of the country, and I think they make a mistake on that one. That's why the what do you call that, the supporter were reaching out to the Supreme Court for the habeas corpus, for Duterte. So we'll see what happened on that one. Let's see. So that's a good news. Was the ICC? They're gonna be paying for the Duterte fund, for the lawyer, and then I also heard that he might get the temporary release, but it's going to be very. That's a very tough. Um they were saying that the the ground for like a temporary release is very tough. I think probably one of the a good reason will be like emergency health reason, right? And we have seen that he's going to be 80 years old in a week. And you can tell he's very fragile right now. He's very fragile. He's not very healthy. So they might give him a break and release him. I'm just hoping. What else? Uh, yeah. So the SolGen, recuse himself. So now it's the Justice Department taking over. What else I want to mention here? I just watched a video on YouTube. Very interesting. Let me see. Okay. Oh, here's his Sal Panero. You guys gotta watch that video also on Point OSG. I learned so much from watching that video from Sal Panero. He's a former. He's always with Duterte. He's very loyal to Duterte. You see, the thing is, people around Duterte, they are so loyal. It's just like you can see there's a love in the air between the people. And then wait a second, there's another. I forgot the other one. I forgot. I also watched a clip. Uh, One sec. Not this one. Okay. uh, I watched a video. It's called the Duterte versus Marcos. That was, I'm going to put a link down below. You guys got to watch that one. It will tell you, show you, it was well presented. The reporter did one, big two thumbs up. She did a very beautiful job. Because I know the story of the two family. So I say, she did very beautiful job, unbiased. I'm gonna put the link down below so you guys can watch it. Anyway, I think that's it. My update today. Okay, I think that's it. So just let's keep praying for former President Duterte. And then, oh, by the way, I just heard that Amy Marcos gonna do inquiry about because she's a senator and she's also running again for re-election. So she's gonna do inquiry about the arrest of Duterte. Um, a lot of people say nothing's gonna happen. But let's just wait and see. Don't jump into the conclusion right away. Let's give her a chance and see what happened. It's going to be interesting. I think that's it. Start tomorrow in the Philippines. So, all right, folks, just hang in there. Sa mga Duterte fans, wag po tayo mawala ng pag-asa habang humihinga. May pag-asa po tayo, no? At saka, you know what? I want to share with you this experience. Naintindihan ko, hindi niyo nagugustuhan ang nangyayari sa mahal natin presidente. Naranasan ko rin yan. Naranasan ko rin dito yan. Yun din ang nangyayari kay Trump. 4 years, talaga siya, sinasakal. Pinahihirapan. Ang daming pinapako sa kanya na hindi totoo. Pero ang mga niya, supporter niya, talaga, araw-araw nagdadasal kami. Ako, pinapadasal ko yan. Dinadasal namin na makalipas din, yung mga pangbato nila sa kanya. Ngayon, anong nangyari? Presidente na siya ulit. So yung ganun lang may awa ang Diyos, the truth will come out. So syempre hindi naintindihan ko, marami din natamaan, marami din naging biktima, naintindihan ko. Pero ang nasa side ko lang naman, mas marami po na safe. Imagine nyo, ilan million, mga 3 to 4 million mga addict. Kung hindi niya i-try na sukpuin, i-control yung drugs, mas marami pa ang tatamaan. So, yun lang ang ang side ko, sana, basta sa war, walang panalo paring talo kasi, makabila, somebody is gonna get hurt. Yun ang mahirap. Kaya pray na lang tayo and sana, I believe everything will work out anyway. Sige po. Thank you again for watching. Salamat. Take care. Bye-bye.